Okay. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday, week 5. Hopefully, it's Wednesday if we're sticking to the script. We're on lesson 3 for health, and we've got 4 lessons for the week. So, we're going to keep moving through. We've been looking at our active unit. Now, this is the primary sheet that comes with our lesson number 3. So, our Let's All Be Active is the name of our unit, and it's physical activity supports community health and well-being. So, it's looking at health in the community and how physical activity is really important. So if we look over here, our objectives today, what we're trying to achieve, students can identify the benefits of participating in activity and discuss how physical activity creates connections with the natural environment and communities. So first sheet we're going to look at today is physical activity and body systems. So it says, cut out the body parts and the function cards. Shuffle the body part cards and place them face down in a pile in the center of the group. Now, you're doing this yourself. Do the same for the function cards. One student at a time selects a card from each pile. Through discussion with group members, they match the body part with its function. Discuss how physical activity improves body system functioning. So obviously, if we're at home, we can print these out and cut them out and match them up. That's great. If you're not, you are welcome to actually color code them. Okay, so let's have a look and go through each of these. I'll give you an explanation in my words for each of these. Listen carefully, pause it if you need to. That will be a bit different to these, but you can connect my definitions to those. But I think I have an idea that you guys might have your own idea as well. So if you want to try it without my clues, pause the video now. Otherwise, listen up and I'll run through. I hope that you've paused the video and that you're challenging yourself. But otherwise, heart. We all know what that is. It pumps blood around the body. And what does blood carry, other than lots of different things? Oxygen, and that's important for our cells to create energy. Lungs, center of their chest, we inhale. What do we breathe in? Air. Air is full of lots of different compounds. One of the most important ones, around 20%, is oxygen. Blood vessels. Blood vessels travel all around our body. What do they deliver? They deliver the very thing that they are designed by name to deliver, a vessel that delivers blood. Bones. What do their bones do? What would we look like if we didn't have them? They obviously add structure and they hold us up. Muscles. What do the muscles do? They help to move the skeleton around. I'm deliberately leaving these very vague. Joints, tendons, and ligaments. What do they assist with? Have a think. If I was a stiff skeleton, would movement be possible? Probably not. Now, tendons join muscle to bone. Ligaments join bone to bone, and joints allow movement of those bones via the muscles. There's my couple of little breakdowns. Use that as a guide to help you finish that off. Really nice, quick little introduction. So, the next one we're looking at is benefits of physical activity. So, let's have a look at these 3 people here. It says, underneath Lucy, Alex, and Frank, write down all the benefits of being active. And I know you guys can think of quite a few. Now, we're deliberately trying to not spoon feed you all this information because I want you guys to be thinking about this during these lessons. My name is Lucy. I love playing netball. It's a great physical activity and makes me feel good. Hi, I'm Alex. Swimming is good for me. It is my favourite physical activity. And Frank here, I could play basketball all day. I love this type of physical activity. So those 3 students have represented or expressed the things that they like. So underneath each of them, write down all the benefits of being active. Now, it's not generic benefits of being active. It's specific to that person and what they chose for me. So netball particularly. Otherwise, we can just say it keeps you healthy, it keeps you moving, it keeps you fit for all of them. That's boring. I want you to be specific. So what is it about Alex and his swimming that specifically helps him? What is the benefit of him doing that activity? That's what I want you to really think about. That's the taking the next step and going to level 2 in your answer. Second part of this activity says, use the dimensions of health diagram, which is below there, to explore ways of describing the benefits of physical activity. Look at the benefits of physical activity you identified in the above one and the above sheet and think about where they could go on the circle. Your teacher will help you match the benefits of each segment in the diagram so you can use them in the assessment task. The assessment task comes later. So, if you think about the benefits, this is a good way to get you thinking. Now, the benefits are just beyond, or they are more than just the physical benefits. There are social benefits. Is there something that helps you make new friends when you go and play netball? Intellectual benefits. When you're playing basketball, do you have to use your brain and think about strategies? I bet you these are some things you weren't thinking about when you did the first activity. Emotional benefits. Does that, let's say when you go swimming, does that help you process your emotions and relax you and maybe de-stress you and those sorts of things? Maybe not so much at your age. You guys don't have a lot to worry about, but certainly when you get grown up and you've got lots of things going on in your brain, maybe that's something that could be beneficial to you. Environmental, are there environmental benefits to it? School-based, is it good for the school? Is it good for your interaction as a school? Or spiritual? Does it help you connect with certain things? Does it help you connect with a religion or certain spiritual beliefs that you might have? Or maybe people, you might be able to interact with people who share similar values to you. These are all things that are beyond just the physical in terms of how good it is just for your body. They're all things that can be really applicable. All right, so our final sheet now, our final little activity. Obviously, we've paused along as we need to actually go through those. But on that sheet prior, have a think about those things, see if you can make a few connections there. Excuse me a second. Excuse me. So, last one, it says, have you ever? Read a list below, place a tick beside the activities you have done. Now, we have lots of things here. Have you ever skimmed a stone on the water, jumped in a puddle on a rainy day, climbed a tree, dug a hole to grow a plant, flown a kite, sailed a sailing boat, swum in the sea, ridden a skateboard, walked in the bush, gone rock hopping down a creek? That's one of my favourites. Slid down a hill on a cardboard slide, paddled a canoe, walked up a mountain, run in a 50-metre race, played basketball in the park, ridden a horse on a trail, surfed a wave, most definitely, and run along the beach and weaved in and out of the waves. They're a list of things. Have you ever done them? Add 2 of your own activities. Now, these aren't run-of-the-mill, run down the road. These are kind of a little bit creative, aren't they? So think of 2 of your own that you could add to that list for me. It says all these activities are completed outdoors. Write down reasons why you like to be outdoors. Don't just give the simple, basic, straightforward, I like the air. Try to get creative again. What does it do? What does it make you feel? What do you get out of doing things outdoors? And it says down here, discuss with a partner why you like being outdoors. We can leave that off, but by all means, I'd love you to have a chat with a brother or sister or mum and dad and ask them, why do they like being outdoors? If you do that, pop it into that little section down there for me, please. Rightio, folks. That is lesson 3. So a few little shorter, quicker activities today. Tune in tomorrow for lesson 4, and that will be about us for the week for health. Thank you very much. I'll see you then.